Greetings, traders, and thanks for joining us today for this very brief recap video that I'm going to make today on the Day Traders Action Live Room. Now, thank you so much for the many of you who have responded last week when we had our special Traders Corner uh, the webinar we did, the giant webinar we did. A lot of traders there, hundreds and hundreds, and it was great to see you all, and thank you. Many of you joined, and thanks for joining the room. It's been a wild week, and we've had a good time. Made some money and had a little fun, but if you call it fun, as market's been very erratic lately. But what I want to accomplish today is I'm just going to show you some real basics about the Day Traders Action Room so you can understand what we're doing and how I go in there and nail these trades so we can put some cash in our pocket. You know, that's the entire purpose of the Day Traders Action Room, is cash in the pocket. We're not here to try to be trading geniuses or catch the big move or any of that stuff. I talk about this in the room a lot. Our goal is to go in there every day and make a paycheck. And you can see that we've accomplished that tremendously. The last 8 months have all been winners for us, and prior to that as well. But I just that's what I was looking at the stats recently, and I was reminded that, wow, we've had 8 winning months in a row, and many times we'll have long 10 to 15 day type winning streaks, have a day where it's a little rougher, maybe a loss or two, and then we'll come right back and make another streak. Now, here's our website. If you want to access this anytime, you can join on this website. It's daytradersaction.com, and just look under trading with Mohan, Trading Live with Mohan here. And you'll see a picture of me here where I gave a seminar. Remember seminars back before the webinar thing came out, made it a lot easier for us. We had over 320 traders come in from around the globe. Over a dozen of those were floor traders because the floor was still active back then. I had over a dozen floor traders there and 20 brokers that all flew in from Chicago. Now, these guys are pretty hardcore. They're not going to take time off from the floor or from their brokerage office and desk where they're writing up trades and commissions to come in and see some guy give a seminar. They all came in for me. It was there was not multiple speakers or anything. It was just for Mohan, and we get in there and had a great seminar. And so I show this picture just to show the proof, because I know you guys see a lot of things out there when you're cruising around the internet. You get ads that come in your email, and that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, I'm the only one other than Larry Williams, good old Larry Williams, who's a great guy, who can show a picture like this with 320 traders, including over a dozen floor traders and 20 brokers coming in to see his seminar. So it's important to me to say that, not to brag or any of that nonsense. That BS doesn't help any of us. We're all traders. Anytime you get a little bit of ego BS going on, you can count on having some losing trades. So we try to stay away from that, but I want to show you the proof that you're with the real deal and with someone who can possibly be a new home for you to join every day in the room. Now, here's our little slogan here. What if you could go to work in the morning for 2 to 3 hours, have the rest of the day off? What a concept alone. A 3-day weekend every week. Wow. And during those 4 days that we are open in the Day Traders Action Room, make up to $300 to $1,000 a day on a small account, clipping away at these trades. That's what we do. That's our specialty. And the best part for many of you, although when you start making those kind of trades it's irrelevant, is that we are the lowest cost room in the industry, one of the top rooms in the industry for futures trading, and the lowest cost. I know we're the lowest cost, $149 a month. And if you're brand new to the room, you haven't been in our room before, you can start out for just $39 and watch us trade for 2 weeks. I recommend that when traders in our room, you start out by just watching me trade for a couple of days. Don't do anything, just watch and write down the exact trades that I do. Keep a record just like I do. And that way, when I recap it at the end of the day, go, yeah, he actually did make those trades. And wow, we're up 8 to 12 points, which is our daily goal. Now, keep in mind on NASDAQ, when I'm in here clipping these trades, like this one here, I can tell you right now, they got smashed real hard here. This was a day or two ago. and they bounce them back up. I call these crunches. Now you can't see them in hindsight. You can see them, but I see them live in the action. We're going to go short right up in this area based on my indicators that I'm looking at, and I use a lot of very sophisticated indicators. One of them here is the Primo, the price momentum oscillator, which I invented for measuring the force of the price. And then we also have the Volmo, which is a volume momentum oscillator. Here I invented, so combining the price momentum and the volume momentum force, you're going to be on the right side of the market most of the time. Not all the time. This is called futures trading. You should know that. There's no guarantees in the business. But I can guarantee one thing, and that is I'm going to work very hard every day to nail us that 8 to 12 points. Because on our track record, I'm basing our daily record on 8 to 12 points on 4 contracts. So I'm going to have you build up to that. First, watch a couple days, use your simulator for a few days or as much as you need, a week, till you get really up to the speed. Literally, you talk about being up to speed on something. In this business, that's exactly what you're doing, getting up to the speed, getting used to the speed of these markets. And when we go in here on this type of trade and take a crunch, right up here as the momentum is peaking and starting to dwindle, and we take a crunch here, and bam, they smash them down 4 to 5 to 6 points, which is all I'm looking to get. That alone is going to make a tremendous paycheck. Now, so based on 8 to 12 points, let's just take 8 points. So say I make this one crunch trade. This is right off the opening, and we make one more. Like here, for example, we get short on one of these yellow dots or something. We're done for the day. Say I made 10 NASDAQ points here, and that's in the first 20, 30 minutes of trading. Many times that happens. 10 points times $20 per contract is $200 per contract, and we had 2 trades in that example I just gave you, and we base it on $4.50 per round turn. Now that's a figure all of our guys and gals in the room, a lot of pro gals in the rooms trading too, so don't be shy if you're a lady trader and you want to join us. We get $5 or less round turn. 450 is about average. So that's 200 minus $9 on the 2 trades. Do you see where I'm at? That's $191 on those 2 trades. Had we done a live crunch here and then hit them again on this side and hit them lower again, and ended up getting 8 to 10 points in this example. Now $191, that's breaking it down to one contract. We multiply that by 4 contracts, and that's a $764 paycheck. How would you like to come to work with us in the morning, and in the first half an hour, in many cases, sometimes we usually are open about 2 hours. If I get out that early, I'll talk for a while and we'll go over some market analysis. But how would you like to come in, work for half an hour, and take home a $764 paycheck? And what I like to do, that I often do in the room, is, look at your hand and how thumb and 5 fingers. Picture all those a $20 bill. Now lay those fanned out $20 bills on your desk. That's $100 there. Now lay another one, 200, another one, 3, another one, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now take off 3 20s and $4 or $7, and you got $767 lying on your desk. You see how that feels? You got to get a feeling for that, because this business can create so much anxiety with all the speed, and you have losses, and of course they ran up and hit your stop at the top tick and then reverse went short if you were short. You know how that is. I call that Murphy's Law, and good old Dr. Murphy, I think he's there in life itself, but boy, he is more present in the futures room, in the futures trading, than I've ever seen before. I learned that long ago because I've been trading 33 years, and you can still see I'm very excited and exuberant about trading. So that's what we do every day in the room. We go in and try to nail 8 to 12 points, call it a day. That's going to end up giving us, $400 to $1,000 after the commission on a small account, trading 4 contracts. Now we don't do that every day, but I would say about 70, 80, up to 90% of the days we have winning days. Some days we get, a rougher day or a small loss, or it's just a rougher day overall, and we'll have to work a little harder because I don't stop. If we have a little drawdown, I keep fighting to get our money back, and I'm very successful at doing that. One of the only people in the industry that can do that in a day trading environment. So our methods work really good. Now, what we offer you as a bonus feature also is my Boomerang Day Trader system. Now, I don't use exactly the boomerang signals here, although they work very well. These U.S. stock indexes are off the rails, volatile and nuts right now. But over the last 2.5 years of tracking crude oil, we have successfully had, following the exact boomerang system, up to 90% winning trade signals day after day after day. So as a member of our room for the whopping price of only 149 bucks a month, which is a third to half of what the other rooms are charging, and we do so much better than them. I know because I got a lot of my spies out there who are longtime friends and members with us here in the Day Traders Action Room. But on crude oil, we go in. Here's an example of a winning trade. I'll give you the exact rules right now. We go short. We see a sell channel coming in. You can just barely see there. Here's a sell channel. We wait and we see the red candles. It's pretty visually obvious that we're in a sell channel. We ask ourselves, are the price pressure bands open? These bands here that I invented, they look like Bollinger Bands, and Mark Bollinger invented the Bollinger Bands, but I developed these price pressure bands, and I'll bet if he's seen them, he wish he had. But look at that. We wait until the price pressure bands are open, means the dashed line has crossed the solid line, and then we ask, these are the dynamic trend bands up here. Have the dynamic trend bands crossed under in the case of a sell channel? Are they matching color? Or are they within 2 ticks of crossing under, like up in here? These all qualify. So as soon as we got the price pressure bands open, we nail the first short here, and we go short at 61.65 is the signal, and we scalp for 10 ticks. And this trade here, you can see it took less than a minute, and we got our 10 ticks. Now, I know crude oil runs a lot, and there's plenty more left on the table on many of the trades, but that's irrelevant to us because we get an average of 4 on the low end to usually 10 signals a day within the first 3 to 4 hours of when we start trading. So a patient trader can sit there and pick off those $100 bills all day if they learn the exact method. Well, not only do we show you the exact method and recap the crude oil trades every day, I also have a site for Boomerang Day Trader. It's called boomerangtrader.com. That's a good name, huh? And there I have a video under the resources section called the 4-step confirmation process. Well, believe it or not, I just showed you the 4 steps. But what I've done here is I've got an additional video you can watch. You can watch it now if you want to go over to Boomerang Trader. Go under resources and just scroll down and you'll see the 4-step confirmation process. There's a video here that explains what I just did, and I'll go over it a quick second in a minute. Here's where you can join our room if you want. But look, I've actually got the rules spelled out in writing. Nothing vague, nothing hypothetical, nothing where you can fudge on it. Very simple. And I heard long ago from a top pro floor trader, he said, if you can't write your system down in a couple paragraphs, it's too complicated because under the battle and the fire in the floor and the under fire in the floor, in the midst of the battle, is what I meant to say. You're not going to be able to remember more than just a few simple rules that you need to get short. And we provide that for you as a bonus gift of being a member in our room. You're able to use my Boomerang crude oil charts, learn how to trade. I'll train you how to do it. And then if you want to become independent of our room, you can buy Boomerang and trade with crude oil yourself. Round the clock. It works round the clock. Globex, all those times. Because crude oil is an active worldwide contract, unlike the stock indexes, which are also active worldwide, but they open at specific times and close. All the actions in the morning when we're trading the NASDAQ. So I hope you enjoyed our brief webinar today. Just a recap of the room. I'll throw this in just to show you. This is up what I call the high five. We're constantly monitoring what I call the high five, which is the cash, Dow Jones Industrial Average, Composite Index, Transportation Index, TRIN, and the combined advanced decline line, symbol ADD, here on our e-signal, which I'm a partner with, and I'm also with NinjaTrader. We use exclusively these NinjaTrader charts. We do have an e-signal program as well, which is very good, very popular, but I love the NinjaTrader charts. They're just beautiful, and we've brought on literally thousands of new clients to NinjaTrader. We love NinjaTrader, fantastic company. So we also have a volume meter here which shows basic core volume in a 4-period average. Now here's just a little surprise. With the cash you make in the day traders action room, if you work hard and you do make some cash, I also give you very conservative instruments for making a return on your money. In other words, these aren't stock picks that we day trade or any of that stuff. No, these are basically buy it and hold it. Like for example, ATLY, you get 8% on your money. And similar, these other ones in here, I won't go over all these, but I'm saying we have very nice additional opportunities, which I don't tell you how to trade your account or anything. We're just signal givers, but I will give you through my research, which I do in my own account, because as far as investing, I'm very conservative mostly. I will show you instruments that'll give you returns 4 to 5 times better than the banks will, with a little more risk. But generally, I've been holding on to these things for a long time, and they just keep producing those monthly checks on the income. So we have that opportunity. It's part of a free bonus feature of the Day Traders Action Room. So thanks so much for listening to my brief tutorial today. If you want to join the room, in the link where you found this video, there's an opportunity there where you can click and start off for 39 bucks. And if not, just simply go to daytradersaction.com under the section right here called Trade Live with Mohan, and you'll see me there, like I said, with in front of this large audience. I have many photos. I just used this one and clipped it together because it was a huge auditorium full of people. And we were live trading too on later part of this. We've done it all, and that was back in the seminar days. But join us on the webinar from your comfort of your trading desk there, and let's see if we can make some cash together. I sure hope you'll join with us. So thanks for listening today, and have a wonderful rest of the day for yourself, and I'll look forward to hearing from you soon.